Madden is back. In today's video, I'm doing a Chicago Bears rebuild to open off the season. Why not do my favorite team in the league? I was going to say the best team in the league, but it's my favorite team in the league. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like, drop a sub. Tell me down below. I'm serious. Tell me down below who you want me to do next. I will record the video tomorrow and post it tomorrow. You just have to tell me who you want to do, who you want me to do, and I will film and upload that tomorrow. Enjoy the video, guys. This was my first Madden 27 rebuild. Enjoy. Let's just use the real life NFL coach. So it's Ben Johnstein. Let's go look at the settings. Let's do 10-minute quarters, play clock 20, all Madden simulation, bang, bang, boom. Everything looks good. We've got Ben Johnson. The Bears are an 83 overall with an 85 overall offense and an 81 overall defense. Holy, Ben Johnson literally has nothing to do defensively. Look at that. Player development, I think, could be a little better, and personal development could be a little bit better. But that is for us to improve, not for him. That's for us to improve, not for him. We are in week 1, our preseason, week 1. Let's take a look at all of this. This is completely new to me. This is my first time ever touching the game. I'm really excited. Wow, this looks I actually like this a lot better. This whole screen right here. I think it looks great. So we've got the weekly hub. We've got preseason work for Rome Adunze. Hold square on this. What is delicate? Wait, what if I wanted to do it? Wait, I kind of wanted to do it. Oh no. I kind of wanted to do that, and I accidentally just got rid of it. Weekly strategy. Okay, let's lock in here. Is there like... Oh, okay. So that's what Ben Johnson gets. Oh, that was just play sheets. Is there still like all those broken abilities? Can I go like upgrade my coach and get the most busted abilities? Got training camp. Ooh, let's take a look at training camp. Let's get right into gameplay. Actually, no. Let's look at the roster first. We'll manage the roster. Looking at the lineup. Wow. So, this team obviously is a very good team. Very, very good team. They made the playoffs last year. They were a few plays away from making the NFC Championship. And this team has great potential. DeAndre Swift, 85 overall. Kamanungai only being a normal development is low-key kind of rude. Giving Caleb Williams X Factor was something. He's a 90 overall. Luther Burden, a 79, and Rome Adunze, an 82. A little low, in my opinion. Tooney being a 96 fits perfectly. Trapio being over here is fine. Braxton Jones should be on the left side of the line. Darnell Wright being an 87 is great. Jonah Jackson. And actually, I'm surprised they didn't give Logan Jones hidden development. They did not. On the defensive side of the ball, a little lackluster. A little bit lackluster, especially right here on this D-line. The corners are not the worst. Kobe Bryant being not a star is a little crazy, in my opinion. Little bit crazy. Dylan Thieneman should be fantastic. Devin Bush is great. TJ Edwards has been great. Everybody's great here. Montez Sweat, a little bit underrated. 82 is a fine rating for him. Stevenson, 76. The corners look great. Probably won't have to touch the corners for a while. DeAndre Swift is great. Common guy, I already talked about him. Still think he should have star. That's besides the point. Loveland, didn't speak on Loveland. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love Colston Loveland. 84 overall, well-deserved. Darnell Wright, 87 overall. That's fantastic. I've gone ahead and put the Darnell Wright contract into the game. That does not look like Darnell Wright at all. We gave him his $116 million with $93 million guaranteed, so we don't have to worry about our GOAT right tackle for the rest of probably the rest of our rebuild here. We're done talking about the roster. Let's move in. We're going to go straight into training camp. Oh, I hit gold. So this is actually kind of nice. One of the national focuses is left edge. Now, I believe it's more specific because I believed in previous years' Maddens, it was just edge. And it didn't say like left edge, right edge. But this year, it says edge, which is nice. I don't know. It's a weird addition, but I like it. Okay, we are at the halfway point of year number 1. Where do I see? We're 4-3, and we've lost our last 2 games to the Falcons and the Patriots. Not the best. We're second in the division. The Lions are 6-0. The Vikings are 0-6. What is going on here? Did I just see that we were up on some? Wow, Kyler Gordon has 4 picks this year. Wow, that's great. I love that this is all like on one page. This is fantastic. I love that. Joey Bosa went to the Colts. The Falcons traded for Derwin James. Okay, look at Mendoza though, 3rd on the list there. How are we doing? What's going on with our team? Oh, Darnell Wright went on the IR. Yes, we can add people to the trade block. Scouting national focus. National focus is obviously going to be the edge. Definitely going to be off of the edge. We have some upgrades. Let's go upgrade all of our players. And now we have to watch out for the Seahawks on a primetime Monday Night Football. I don't think we want to make any trades yet. I mean, maybe we could trade like Cole Kmet. We're gonna jump ahead to the playoffs and see if we made it in year number 1. We are 4-3. We lost our last 2, so there's a very good chance we could still make it. I do believe we could still make the playoffs. I wouldn't see why not. Yeah, we shall see. End of the season. Here we are. We did make the playoffs. We went 10-7 as well as the Los Angeles Rams. Wow, we get a little bit, and we lost our last 2 again. Gosh, something about ending the halfway point of the season and the end of the season here. Let's take a look. See how we did. We'll go to stats. Caleb Williams blew in passing yards this year. Oh my gosh. Wow. Only had 3,500 yards, 63 completion percentage. The touchdown to interception ratio was pretty good. Took 38 sacks. Wow. Rushing, I did see looked fantastic, and it was. DeAndre Swift did phenomenal. Had 11,500 yards. Kyle Monangai had 500 yards. Caleb Williams had 400 yards. Roshan Johnson even got 100 yards. Receiving, Luther Burden was 100% our best receiver. He didn't average as much as Roma Dunze did. But Roma Dunze was probably our best receiver. Roma Dunze played 3 less games. Luther Burden didn't play every game. Khalif Raymond did play every game, the old timer. Colston Loveland didn't do as much as I kind of thought he would, but that's fine. Only 2 of our O-linemen got to play the full year. That was Jonah Jackson and Joe Tooney. Defensive side of the ball. How did we do in the sack department? I'm going to guess not very good. Montez Sweat. Have a freaking year, dude. Austin Booker, takes a decent step on year 3. Grady Jarrett having 5.5 isn't bad. Dexter 5.5. Like, we all did solid enough. No Shamar Stewart though, or Turner. Is it Turner or Stewart? I forget. Shamar Turner. No Shamar Turner. Didn't really play at all, actually. Didn't play at all. Now, in the picks department, Kyler Gordon only got 4. He had 4 in the first half. That's all he got. Jalen Johnson had a pick 6 this year. Only missed 1 game. Kobe Bryant, 2 picks. Beautiful. And geez, some forced fumbles too right here. Where's that at? I just saw forced fumbles. Kyler Gordon has 2. Jalen Johnson has 1. Kobe Bryant has 1. Dylan Thielen has a pick and a forced fumble. Any touchdowns? Any other touchdowns? Who's this? Austin Booker got a touchdown. Because he forced 4 fumbles. Holy. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. We somehow made the playoffs. Somehow, some way, with not a very good pass. I don't know how we didn't do good in the passing game. Regardless. Let's jump in. Oh, we'll go to the weekly. We'll do our weekly training and blah, blah, blah. Simulate the weekly training. We got some upgrades available. Upgrade our players. Everybody's getting some good upgrades. Everybody's playing up pretty well. We'll view the playoff picture here. The Tennessee Titans are the 7th seed. I'm happy that they snuck into the playoffs because I do like the Tennessee Titans. The Lions are the 1 seed. What did the Lions go? Because last I checked, they were 6-0. The Lions went 15-2. Wow, we're going to be missing our starting center, but they're going to be missing 4 guys. Some solid guys and some nobodies. Overall, not too bad. We're going to be jumping in. The Chicago Bears are going into Los Angeles, different than last year. Here we go. This is my first time having real gameplay in Madden 27. Ooh, we got a little pre-game fireworks show going on here in LA. Wow, this is different. This is nice. I like this actually. They get the walkout. Matthew Stafford definitely would just walk out. I don't know if he's doing all that. Nah, maybe he could do all that. And you know, he's old, but maybe he could do it. He might break something doing it on the way out though. But here we are. We are going to go to the end of the game, and we're going to see the Rams open up and they score first. Been a punt fest for the Bears. The Rams go down and score again. We punt again, but we get 7, then we get another 7. This is just in the first half. Here we go. 7-7 in the third. Big punt fest here. No scoring. We go up 21-14. Are they going to march down and tie? Yes, they do. Okay. It is 4th and 5 with 1:20 left. Just barely not in Rams territory. We've got Luther Burden, Colston Loveland. They have a dangerous D-line in this game here. Luther Burden holds on for the first down. Here we go. Caleb Williams throwing 2 picks in the playoffs. This is nothing new. Nothing new. I have to turn this off. I thought I did turn it off.
Menu narration set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration.
Nothing new for Caleb Williams for throwing interceptions in the playoffs. We have 1:15. The Rams only have 1 timeout. We are just about in field goal range. The goal is to make it into field goal range. Ooh, I thought we were going to have a lane out there. They have held the rush game quite a bit here. Quite a bit. They have held our rush game. Did not like that last play we just had divvied up. We've got an open man. It's Odunze. Odunze fights. Gets the first down. First down and 10. He's got a little bit of wear and tear, but we've got to go. He's got to fight through it here. This is an important part of the game. Important part of the game. Colston Loveland finds himself open on the sideline. Only gets 1 foot down. No. No, that is not good. Why is Tyson Bagent in the game? Colston Loveland is wide open, though. Colston Loveland gets for the first down. The Bears have won this game. Why is Tyson Bagent in the game? This is not good. This is not good. All right, we're going to wait till there's about 20 seconds left. I'm going to snap the ball, run with Monungai. Should be pretty good. Then we'll wait. Actually, no. We're just going to wait to kick the field goal because we can wait out this clock. We're going to secure our win. Cairo Santos has got to be money from here. We are actually just going to go to the right a little bit, or we were going to try to. Going to wait to go down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Call a timeout with 2 seconds left of the game. Get the field goal unit out on the field. Just barely angle that. Cairo Santos, it's up. It's good. Chicago Bears did what they couldn't do last year. They beat the Rams 24-21. This time in the Rams' house. Whose house? Bears' house. Stafford goes down. Probably his last year in the league. Probably going to retire. Good handshake out of Ben Johnson and Sean McVay. So what happened to Caleb Williams and why is he hurt? Why was Tyson Bagent in the game? Are we about to have a Nick Foles type of situation with Tyson Bagent? Lord. I'm actually a little nervous because if he hurt himself big time, that's not good. That would not be good in the slightest. Upgrades for 2 of our guys. Swift injury. I didn't even mean to do that. What happened to Caleb? Why did Caleb come out of that game? Where is the injuries? Right here. It's right here. Injury report. Good news. Caleb Williams isn't out, so maybe he was just feeling a little banged up at the end of the game and needed to come out, which is fine because we saw what happened to Bo Nix at the end of a game. Oh, I accidentally just backed out of franchise mode. We saw what happened to Bo Nix when he stayed into a game that he shouldn't have stayed into. Or, I mean, it's not that he shouldn't have. He just did. Let's see. Who do we get to face in week 2 of the playoffs? Is it the Lions? Are we about to face the... Oh, gosh, it's Seahawks week. Let's go check. Did we beat the Seahawks earlier in this year? Oops. Did we beat the Seahawks? We did. We beat them 26-20. That's good. That's a good sign because that proves that we have beat them before. We are better. We're just a better overall by 1. Their offense is a little bit better, but our defense is significantly better. Wow, Thieneman got up to an 84 in just 1 season. Xavier Thomas didn't really see the field all that much. Didn't do the worst though. I mean, if we get rid of Khalif Raymond, he could be our good guy. Speak of the devil. Just upgrade his deep threat because that's kind of all he. If he does stay, that's kind of all he will be. So he's just going to be a deep threat because he's got the speed to do it. Here we go. We are at home for this game. We get a home field advantage game. I'm going to edit the uniforms. We're going to go with the all blue. Going to go with the all blue look, just like we did last year in the playoffs. Should be a victory. Hoping it's a victory. It is a night game at Soldier Field, where it was bumping last year for a little bit of a snow game. We got NFC West matchups and back-to-back playoff weeks. Caleb Williams hyping his boys up. About ready to walk out. Madden cover athlete. Staley the Bear. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Get his boys out here. Caleb Williams getting hype. Running a little funky. I won't lie. He looks a little like he's got something up his butt. Mike McDonald. This guy was a dog last year. We are facing the former Super Bowl champions. We almost faced them last year. This could have been a matchup if we beat the Rams last year. This year we do beat the Rams, and we face the Seahawks this year. Isn't that funny how that works out, huh? Funny how that works out. Both 10-7 teams for the second straight week in a row. We're going to simulate to the end of this game. We're going to see how it goes. 0-0. We go up 7 in the first. They score right away back. We put up 3, then we put up another 7. It's 17-7 in the second. We put up 24. We put up another 6. It's 30-22 now. We put up another. It's 37-22. It's 44-29. We can't be stopped right now. It's looking like we're going to run away with a clear victory. 3 victory for us. 44-29. We put belt to the Seattle Seahawks this year. Wow. That's what would have happened last year. Look at Caleb Williams, man. So inspirational. Ooh, Loveland had a nice face scan there. I'll admit, let's take a look at these stats. Why was this such a dominant game? Caleb Williams, 21 for 33, 330 yards. It was a pick. Bro, Caleb Williams has a playoff pick problem. Oh, my gosh. Manungai is our leading back. Actually, no, Roshan Johnson was our leading back. Wow. With less attempts. Good for him. Touchdown. Had a 40-yard rush. That's probably why. That was over half his yards. Colston Loveland had our most receptions. Roma Dunze was our guy, though. 2 touchdowns, averaging 21. Khalif Raymond. Luther Burden got a little bit involved. Colston Loveland got the most receptions, which it wasn't a lot. Wasn't a lot of receptions. Don't really need to look at blocking. Defense, what did we do? Any sacks for the kids? Montez gets a sack. Tyreek Stevenson and Grady Jarrett both combined to get a sack. Who got all the picks? Thieneman! Oh my gosh, the rookie gets 2 picks in the playoffs, as well as Devin Bush. Both first years on the Bears. Was there any touchdowns? Any touchdowns coming with these? Dylan Thieneman with a pick 6. Beautiful. Love that. Love, love, love that. Carlos Santos, I did notice he did miss an extra point. Gotta love that. Gotta love that from the team here. 44-29. Caleb Williams gotta fix this interception problem because it's happened 2 years in a row. We are going into the NFC Championship in year 1. In year 1. Shamar Turner and Devin Bush both get upgrades. Devin Bush goes to an 88 overall. Shamar Turner goes to a 77 overall. Here we go. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see out of our guys. We are going to advance the week. We're feeling good after a 44-point victory, and we threw 4 picks. Somehow we scored 44. That is impressive. Who do we have in the NFC Championship? And it is our inter-division team, the team that went 15-2 this year. The Detroit Lions. Coming off of a big win, Chicago Bears coming off of a big win at home. We have to go into Detroit, which we've already beat Detroit this year. I look back, we did beat Detroit. We have to go into Detroit and come out on top with a team that went, what was it, 15-2? Oh my gosh, you can't make this up. Let's take a look at what they did last week. They beat the Cowboys 26-13. And it's Bills-Bengals in the AFC Championship. Wow, that could be generational. It probably will be generational. But we're going to jump in. We're going to be heading into Ford Field, where it's a little tough. It's a little tough in Ford Field. They play it tough there. They're a rough football team. Ben Johnson walking back into an environment where the last time he played an NFC Championship was with the Lions. And he has to come back and play again. But the last time, he was preparing for the Bears, because not even a week later, he would join the Bears as their head coach. But the Detroit Lions are here. They're probably a little angry with what Ben Johnson did. You know what? I don't blame him. Jared the Goofball Goff coming out onto the field. Roma Dunze was by far a player of the game. Nope. Last game, Dylan Thieneman was the player of the game. As the Lions have Kareem Hunt. Do they have him in real life? They had Pacheco and Gibbs. Why would they need Kareem Hunt? Something crazy must have happened. Something crazy. But nevertheless, let's jump to the end of this game. Lions go on top first, 7-0. We tie them back. They get another 7. We get another 7. We get another 7. We're up 21-20. Oh, now it's a tie game. Now we're up 28-21. It's 28-28. Who is going to score next? We are in the third. They score next, and they get a field goal, so it's 31-34. They're up. It is 37-34. Chicago Bears are up. Detroit Lions have the ball. They have to punt it away. They get the ball back, but we get the ball back. What's going on? We're headed to the Super Bowl in year number 1, baby. 37-34. A barn burner. Ben Johnson walks back into his old home and dominates. Nothing can stop him. Caleb Williams walking around like he's the man. Let's see what happened this game. Caleb Williams threw for 438 yards. Let's take a look at the stat sheet. Only threw one pick this game. That's what we like to see. Completed 32, attempted 50. Same stat line for both teams, except Jared Goff threw one extra pick and one extra touchdown. Wow. Caleb Williams had about 70 more yards. Let's take a look at the rush game. Kyle Monangai, no rushing game out of this game. Just touchdowns, a few rushing touchdowns. Take a look at the receiving. We'll take a look. Oh my gosh, Rome Odunze has a 200-yard NFC Championship game. 13 receptions, 200 yards, and a touchdown. Colston Loveland also finding himself 8 targets for 86 yards. No tuds for him, though. Khalif Raymond and Luther Burden combining for just about 140 yards and 2 touchdowns. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. On the defensive side of the ball, who had 2.5 sacks? Jervon Dexter, Montez Sweat. Of course you did. Grady Jarrett combines with him to get a half a sack. Any picks this game? Devin Bush and Kyler Gordon. Devin Bush back-to-back playoff games with an interception. Love to see that. Absolutely love to see that. Forced fumbles? No, none today. Touchdowns on the defensive side? No, thank you. We are headed to the Super Bowl in just year number 1. I didn't know if I was going to have to jump in there at the end of the game. It was getting so close. I thought I was going to have to. I did not have to jump into that game. Heading to the Super Bowl in just year 1 before we even draft. This is crazy. Colston Loveland gets an upgrade. Austin Booker getting an upgrade here. We're going to upgrade his power rusher. Stays at a 75 overall. Gets +3 on the power moves, though. Wow. What a great back-to-back games as we are headed to the Super Bowl. But first, we got Pro Bowl week. We get to advance the week. We haven't even, oh my gosh, I haven't even checked contracts to sign this year. I didn't even check because that was it's not like in my face. It is a Chicago Bears versus Cincinnati Bengals Super Bowl. We are the better overall team because we have a better offense by a wide margin. Why is that? How? They average a lot more pass yards than we did. We averaged a lot more rushing than they did, though. Who's out? DeAndre Swift. We can get Garrett Bradbury back. Dexter Lawrence is out. That's huge. They're also missing they're missing an edge, and they're missing their center. That is big for the good guys. Some practice to do this week. We better be locked and loaded this week. I need another big week out of our starting quarterback, Caleb Williams, baby. I need another big game out of him. He's having a little bit of back problems. We have some upgrades for some players. We're just going to upgrade them all. Don't need to look at that. We're going to activate Garrett Bradbury off of the IR. Cincinnati Bengals went 12-5 last year. Let's get into the Super Bowl in year number 1. Bears are in their all-navy uniforms once again. Here we are. This year's Super Bowl. Here we are. This year's Super Bowl. Oh my gosh. We are back in SoFi Stadium where we were just at 3 weeks ago to face the Los Angeles Rams. It is a Bears-Bengals Super Bowl. It is the Orange Bowl. That's what they call it. The Orange Crush Bowl. Wow. I did not expect to be in the Super Bowl in just year number 1. Is he hitting did I just see him hitting the gritty? The Bengals run out onto the field. It's their second time playing in the Super Bowl. this decade on this field. On this field, it's the second time. Here we go. Getting our boys all hyped up. Darnell Wright. Giant extension this year. Kyle Monangai walking out. Staley the Bear is there. We are locked in. Let's see. Can we win the Super Bowl in year number 1? What's going on? Why is this not working? Why is like half the screen dark? Is this glitched? Hello? Game? Is the game glitched? What is going on here? That's not glitched, but this is glitched? What is going on? All right, nevertheless, here we are. We go up 3-0. Bengals score with 7. We get another 7. Then we get another 7. It's 17-14. Bengals just scored. We score another 7. We score another 7. It's 31-14 in the third quarter. They score. It's 21-31. Chicago Bears. Bears get the ball back. Have to punt the ball. Bengals score. It's 31. The Bengals are up. It's 31-35. Chicago Bears are on defense. It's 3rd and 4. We need to get a stop here. We are a blitz-heavy defense. Let's see what we can do to stop this Cincinnati Bengals team. We get into the backfield right away. We call timeout. Austin Booker has 2 sacks in the Super Bowl. We have 1 timeout. We have to go down the field. We've got 1 minute and 44 seconds. I'm sorry about this darkness that's on the screen. It's glitched. We're just going to have to deal with it. Khalif Raymond here on kick return. Gets the ball. Has a decent return. Spin moves. Gets around a man. We're on Bengal territory. All we have to do is go 42 yards. Luther Burton has 104 yards on just 7 receptions. This is a little bit annoying, I won't lie. This is a little bit annoying. Caleb Williams rolls out, sees a man, finds him. It's caught. Caleb Williams has 3 picks in the Super Bowl. He needs to get checked out, dude. He might have CTE. Bears are in the hurry up. Finds Roma Dunze up the middle, guaranteeing this first down. Guaranteeing a first down. And we're moving. We don't have a lot of time to motion. We've got to change the play. It's a pick. I threw a pick to end the game. I blame the screen for being dark. We're going to lose the Super Bowl in year 1. That sucks a lot. I'm very mad that the screen was dark. That is really annoying. And I'm sorry for you guys. I will see you guys when we get into free agency. Actually, we're going to take a look at who won all the statistics this year first. We have a lot of stuff to look at here in the weekly hub. It is re-sign week. Roma Dunze and Caleb Williams both are eligible for 5th-year options. We're going to pick up both of these, obviously, just for now, and we can always negotiate contracts. We're going to let both of these guys go. DeAndre Swift, we're going to let DeAndre Swift walk, probably. We have Kyle Monangai, and we can always draft running back. We're going to let Swifty walk. Can we restructure Darnell Wright's contract? Maybe. Maybe. I did his contract very wrong. I believe I did do his contract wrong. I believe it's weird in Madden. I was doing this wrong. So Madden is weird. So I would have to make his total salary $23 million. That's why it was so weird. I had to look up a calculator because it's just weird. It's just weird this way. So we should have some money to spend here. Now that we've cleared contract, we should have some money to spend. Am I correct on that? What's going on in the news center? Okay, he gets an extension. Khalil Shakir gets a new deal. Wow, the Bills are doing some work here. Bobby Wagner retires as a Charger. Calais Campbell retires as a Bronco. Keenan Allen retires a Charger. Good for him. Chris Jones retires. Travis Kelce retires. Dak retired? What? Lane Johnson retires. Diggs retires. That's fine. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, sir. Okay. Caleb Williams stays in Chicago. Caleb Williams signed for 4 years. Who did that? Who signed Caleb Williams to a 4-year contract? Am I dumb? Did I sign Caleb Williams to a 4-year contract? No, I didn't. Okay. That was weird. That was very dumb. Regardless, we don't need to do this anymore. Because it's not actually... You see, his total salary is 116. Okay, this is different than what it was. Or his contract should be different now, I believe. I believe his contract should be different because I edited it that way. I had it wrong. I'm sorry. Yes, his contract is now how it should be. I had it messed up. No lazy. It's fine. Get me out of the contracts. We're going to go to the weekly hub. I don't think we need to make any. Let's go see if we can. Who's our biggest person that we need to look at here? We don't really need Braxton Jones. We can find somebody else. Khalif Raymond, I don't think we really need. Take a look at. Don't need to do this. Expiring contracts, meaning like, how soon are they going to expire? Is it this year? I don't think Dexter might actually be this year. Sweat might be this year. Oh, okay. So Swift is okay. I see where it says now. Expiring. Jervon Dexter is expiring. Can we negotiate a contract? How many years do we have left? Or how much money do we have? We have 9.6 in cap space. A 2-year contract where he's getting 7.2 a year with an 11 million signing bonus. I don't know if I want to give that all to Javon Dexter, but we do kind of need D-line. We're gonna see if we can get him. I didn't look at his DNA. I should have looked at his DNA. We're just gonna explain to him why this works. See if that adjusts anything. It did a little bit. We're just gonna keep pitching him that it's working, and I hope Ben Johnson can convince him. It's looking like we are. We're convincing quite a bit week by week. 84, we're just about at 100. Oh, what did I just do? Where does this put us? We did need D tackle, so it's not like this is a bad signing. This isn't a bad signing at all. So that's fine. Like, we needed to do that. How much money do we have left? We have 1.52 million left. Don't really need a restructure right now, because if we started restructuring contracts right now, that would not be good. That would not be good, because then we wouldn't have enough to sign Caleb Williams or Roma Dunze or Luther Burden. So we're just going to keep the contracts how they are. Let's go make sure no other contracts are expiring. DeAndre Swift, we're just going to have to let him go, dude. We've got to let him go. Tyreek Stevenson's expiring? No. I really like Tyreek Stevenson. Ugh. Can we do this? Well, he's not going to like that at all. Yeah, we just don't have the money to keep Tyreek Stevenson around. Do we have a fourth? I mean, we have Malik Muhammad, who's a 74. So I guess he's just going to have to step into that role as Kyler Gordon wants to chit-chat. What does Kyler Gordon want to chit-chat about? Oh, just talking about that. We don't need a chit-chat with him. I think we're fine with where we're at. We're letting Swifty walk, which is fine. And we can't really add anybody in free agency. We're just going to have to add rookies. We're going to advance the week. We've gotten just about everybody that we can so far. We're heading to the brand new free agency. Yes, we are going to lock up Caleb Williams long term. Can we even negotiate? We can't negotiate a contract yet. We hold your horses. Hold off. Thanks for telling me that all my tasks were complete. Whoa, 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 whoa. Free agency prep. Okay, let's relax. Okay, we have 2 more years until we have to sign Caleb Williams unless he does a holdout. I can't go after anybody. I've got to save my money. I've got to save my money. We don't really need anything, if I'm not mistaken. We're just going to hold off on that. Lad McConkey gets an extension. If we go to the roster and we look at the depth chart, we don't have to look at that chart. Go to the roster and we'll adjust the lineup. We're the same team that we were before, right? Minus DeAndre Swift and minus what's his name? Minus DeAndre Swift, minus Jack Sanborn, minus Dio Dingbo. Like, we'll be fine. Like, this is going to let Shamar Turner get involved. Austin Booker is going to be able to get involved a little bit more. We just need D-tackle. We really need D-tackle real bad. Roquan Smith gets an extension. We just can't really touch these guys, you know? Like, we just have to... We can't go after anybody in free agency. It's as simple as that. So we're just going to simulate to the end of it. 0 hours remaining. DeAndre Swift goes to the Steelers. Parker Washington goes to the Lions. Ed Oliver's a Colt. That's the second Colt we've seen. Tyreek Stevenson goes in the division to the Vikings. That kind of blows. That kind of blows a lot. Alrighty. We couldn't do anything in free agency. It was like we just couldn't. We could not do anything in free agency. So we're going to advance the week. We have the NFL Combine this week. Haven't really looked into the draft yet. Dude, Caleb Williams will get paid, bro. Can you relax? Can you just relax for 1 second? Let's see about the talent that we do know. Some of these guys projected round 1. They'll get round 1. Will they fall to us? I don't know. But let's take a look. Let's go to the edge position. There's left edge and right edge. I feel like that wasn't there last year. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. This day 3 is around 3 or 4, so that's not bad. Is there anybody that's like really late that's really early that we should know? It would not appear that way. Kind of all these edges are playing not how I'd want them to. It's fine that we have them all divvied up. We are going to head into Pro Days week I don't think I missed anything. No, usually there's like something to do private workouts or something like that, but we didn't see that this year. Here's private workouts. Select 3 players in which we are interested in. We're gonna go look for. We gotta go look at the D tackle position because it's who we're interested in. It's what we need. Honestly, we might just stick in the entire defensive tackle position. These guys look solid. These guys look really, really solid. As I think I'm gonna look at every single one of these later guys because these guys all look good. All 3 of those D tackles look great, in my opinion. We're going to advance the week, and it's going to be NFL Draft Week. Already, wow. Year 1 has been long, though. Year 1 has been long. We're going to start the draft.
Welcome.
We are in the draft. We're going to pause the draft for now. Why does this screen look so bad? It's so bright. Draft board. We're going to go take a look at defensive tackle and see if we... Ooh, okay. This guy's around 3 or 4. We know that he is a round 1 type of player. What do we have? What kind of draft picks do we have this year? We have 1 round 1, 1 round 2, and they're both late because we were in the Super Bowl. Let's just simulate. I don't really think I need to trade up. We're going to simulate to the end of the draft. Or no, to the next user pick. I'm going to hope that we're going to look at edge and we're going to look at D tackle. Now, D tackle is definitely something that we need to look at first. And we know that everybody here at best is round 3 or 4. I'm going to say the same thing here. Yes, D tackle. We know this guy is worth a round 1 pick. He's 23 years old, so he's a little bit older. But we know that he's there, and we're going to take him because he's here. It's what we need to do. It's the smart thing to do. We took him at 31. We could have gotten him later. I understand that, but we know that he's a round 1 pick, and we took him in round 1. He was ranked 15, but we got him at 31. Unfortunately, he's a normal development. Gosh, it's bullshit when they do this. I hate when they do this. Unfortunate. We're going to advance in the draft. We're going to go to our next user pick. I don't think we necessarily need to... We're going to view the trade offers here. We could have viewed trade offers in on that last pick. Maybe we should have. Low-key could be looking to take D-tackle again. If that round 1 or 2 guy is still there, which doesn't look like he is, as he's not, then I was going to take him. But, so we're going to take a look at tackles now. We kind of need a left tackle. Kind of, in a way. This guy doesn't, David Feliciano doesn't look horrible. Got bad run block. I just don't, when is he projected? He's a day 3 pick, so we're definitely not going to take him. We don't need a left guard. Could possibly need a right guard. Doesn't look that good, though. Doesn't look that good at all. Looking at the D tackles, nothing looks spectacular. Maybe we're missing a key point in this draft. We could look at free safety. We could look at corner, and we could look at linebacker, as this corner has horrible coverage, but he knows how to press. He's good at catching. Shoot, he's not bad. We got to look at linebackers as well. Oh, we have to look at running backs. We lost DeAndre Swift. All we have is Kyle Monangai. Let's see what we have here. Damian Dunn. Doesn't look all that bad. He's not very elusive. He's more of a stocky guy. He's around 3 or 4, and we're just about in round 3. That's kind of how this goes. Hold on, this guy down the board doesn't look... This guy looks better down the board. Jermaine Foster, he looks even better. Oh my gosh, he's a power back. A lot of power backs here. But this guy looks fantastic. B's and A's across the board, other than some catching stats. Juke move could be even better. This guy's a day 3. I'm going to pick him up now because I think he can fly right now. I think not good. Alrighty, round 3. We're picking at the end of the board again. That was not a good pick. Not a good pick. Let's see. Is there anybody that we know that is good here at this point? No. At this point, we are fresh out of luck. We already drafted. Oh, gosh. Let's look at left guard. I thought I did see a decent left guard that I could get later in the rounds. Maybe I was wrong. No, we looked at right guards. Right? I believe so. I believe it was a right guard, but none of them are really sticking out to me. Maybe it was a left tackle? It was a left tackle. It was definitely David Feliciano, which we are going to take in round number 3. He's ranked 45. We got him at 95. We kind of just did, a little bit of a flip-flop with our last 2 picks, This guy was supposed to be picked here, and then we picked him here. Not bad. I don't know if he will necessarily develop. I don't know if he will. But at the end of the day, we drafted a position in which we need. We're going to go take a look at will linebacker now, because we need will linebackers. But these guys are kind of hard to look at, because they have so many stats, and they all look kind of bad. Is there any kickers in here that look good? No. They all look pretty bad. They all look pretty bad. What else would we need? We don't need tight end. I mean, we got our left tackle. See, this is a good problem to have, is like, what else do we need now? Are we just drafting depth in places? So like maybe we draft another D tackle because we kind of need the depth there. Like it's not a bad shout. I'm gonna draft Kyle Maynard. Maynard, hey, if you know Maynard from Spider-Man, then you know. This guy was ranked 72. We got him at 127. That's a good pick. Good pickup. And he's a hidden development over our other one. Of course he is. Because of course he is. I'm going to our next pick. Round number 5. Let's see if we can find a steal of the draft somewhere. We're going to go look at strong safety, because we didn't look at strong safety earlier. We can always move him to free safety. Is there anybody that is not too shabby? Some of these guys got too good of block shedding to be a safety. What about free safeties? They all look pretty bad. I mean, this guy could be all right. Trent Clinton. He's a potential UDFA. He's got C's across the board. We could take the gamble and say, hey, maybe these two. He's 6'3". He's out of Stanford. If these two are C's, if all 3 of these are C's, then he's not a bad player. We'll draft him. It's a potential UDFA. Taking early, yeah, it was a bad pick. It was a pretty bad pick. We are going into round number 7. Round number 7. Here we are. Any running backs in here that look solid enough to take? Can always do with a running back. We'll take Lamar Roten. Why not? This guy was horrible. That guy was horrible. Oh my gosh. All right, advance to the end of the draft. What is this? Is this how we... Oh, this is like... I see. There's some long snappers and a fullback. Punter, kicker. Not bad. Will linebacker, it's a 69 overall. Hey, you know what, Leon Givers? We'll shoot you this contract. You got a lot of patience. Hear me out on this one. He moves. We're gonna keep hitting him. Ooh. Well, how about we guarantee you one more year? How does that sound to you? Ooh, you like that, huh? Let's pitch him this. Okay, didn't really go up. Didn't really go up. We'll raise your salary 10%, dude. Whew, he liked that. He liked that. Leon Givens. Okay. Take a look at the draft recap. We had a 77 overall. Or I guess we'll just take a look at everything. No, we'll take a look at ours first. So, our best pick, 77 overall, round 1. Then our second best pick was a round 3 with a 74 overall. Round 4 with a 72, then a 69, 63, and a 59. Wow. Some of those guys stunk. Let's see, was there a generational player? Generational right guard, probably, it looks like. Another good right guard. There was a great D tackle. Picked at pick 8, though, so we didn't really have a chance. Dominic Edison, taken in the second round, was a great pick. And taken in the 4th round was Eric Burris, a 78 overall. Wow. Those are probably the steals of the draft. Another round 4, but this time tight end. Round 4, free safety. Some solid picks, some solid pickups. Overall, you know, the roster is not bad. We got some rookies. Not very good. Not very good rookies. Maynard's not going to be bad. Valets won't be bad. I would like for Maynard to start over Nathan Gallimore. Maybe we can ditch his contract because Gallimore, I'm pretty sure, has a sizable contract. Why is this guy not? Why are you not signing with us? Just consider the offer. You know, we might need a will linebacker, so we're gonna advance the week. Ooh, it still has some time remaining. We're gonna advance as he goes to the frickin' Vikings. Frick you, dude. We're gonna simulate to the end of this. We don't have the space that I want to be giving for this, as we have to sign some big boys. This fullback was a hidden development. Any other hidden developments? Wide receiver the Cowboys get was a hidden dev. Wow, 68 overall. Any other hidden devs? Ooh, D tackle. Should have been looking down the board a little more. Right tackle, corner, left tackle, kicker. Carlos Correa? Literally, Carlos Correa. Oh my gosh. Didn't know he switched to kicker. Running back. Listen, they can all have those guys. At the end of the day, it's whatever. We got our guys. Didn't really fulfill what we needed to fulfill. As we are done with the offseason, I will see you guys at the halfway point of this year. I'm going to do all this stuff. Let's get it. I just want to point this out. This is the beginning of the season, and we were offered, they were like, oh, teams are offering for Jalen Johnson. I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just take a look. Some of these are crazy. Like, I don't think half of these, I don't think the Texans are giving up Petrie. I don't think that the Saints are going to give up Chris Olave. They could give, the Commanders could give up Terry, but Kyron Williams, who just signed a contract extension, that's crazy. Genty, there's no way they would trade away Genty in year 3. Will Campbell, no way. Ted McMillan, no way. Josh Jacobs, first of all, I'm never making a deal with the Packers in my life, honestly, but that's not even that bad. Garrett Wilson, no way. AJ Terrell, maybe. Jalen Carter, no way. A-Chain, no way. Bland, no. Just saying that some of this stuff is crazy. Lad McConkey, there's just no way, and there's just no way this would ever happen. I just want to jump in and say this because that's crazy. Halfway point for year number 2. We are 6-1. Those of you who couldn't find it, I couldn't find it either. It is down in the bottom right. 6-1, looking pretty solid. I believe we are first in the division. Packers are behind us. God dang, do the Vikings stink. Saints are also 6-1. But yeah, nothing really going on here at the deadline. I don't really want to do much. It's Raiders week. Could trade for Max Crosby, but I'm not going to. Like the way that the roster is sitting right now, I will see you guys at the end of, or not at the end, but at the end of the regular season of year number 2. Here we are, end of year number 2's regular season, 10-7 again. Had a collapse. We only won 4 games and we lost 6 games. And we're facing the Seahawks again, which if you look up in the top, we just lost to them 2 weeks ago. We have some upgrades available. We're going to upgrade everybody up. And we're going to go take a look at the stats. Here we are, Caleb Williams, first Chicago Bears quarterback to have 4,000 passing yards. He has 4,200 yards, 35 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. That's great with a 66% completion percentage. Wait, with a 66 completion percentage. That always messes me up. Wow. That could be MVP. Rushing, Kyle Monangai has 1,200 yards, 6 touchdowns. Caleb Williams also had 519 rushing yards with 4 rushing touchdowns. Owen Wright had 6 touchdowns and 270 yards. The rookie Jermaine Foster had 2 touchdowns on just 82 yards. Getting into receiving, if Caleb Williams had that much, Xavier Thomas, hello. I wasn't expecting this from you. Xavier Thomas has almost 1,200 yards. Rome Odunze has 1,100 yards. Luther Burden, who missed 3 games, let's keep that in mind, has 790. Colson Loveland, once again, not having the season that I thought he would. But these 3 guys, these 3 wide receivers are having quite fantastic years. Colson Loveland, once again, putting on the back burner. Jade Walker, unfortunately, also put on the back burner. Does get a touchdown. And Owen Wright gets 2 receiving touchdowns. Wow, good for him. On the defensive side of the ball, the sack department was rather bad. Montez Sweat, was he hurt this year or something? Like, why did he played for less than half the season? That would explain it. Although the rookie, Mateo Valles, only had 3.5 sacks, had 24 TFLs. Jervon Dexter also had 20 TFLs. What about the other rookie? Where is he at? Did I already pass him? Maynard, here he is. Didn't really see the field all that much. It's unfortunate for him. On to the interceptions department. Kobe Bryant has 4. Kyler Gordon has 2. Thieneman has 2 as well. Any of them go for 6? None of them go for 6. Alrighty. That's not bad. That is not bad. Offense played great. Defense played all right. We're jumping in. We're going to play against the Seattle Seahawks, who we kicked out last year. Looking to do the same thing once again. Players have upgrades. Let's upgrade our guys. Xavier Thomas is an 80 overall. I did not expect this from him. I really didn't expect this from him. If we go to our adjust lineup, I'm actually curious, what happened? Did the game make trades without me? Or did Tooney go down? What did we trade? What did we do? Do we have significant injuries? Oh my gosh. Wait, did the game make trades without us? Yeah, on the right side, it says that Joe Tooney and Jalen Johnson are still there. But when I go to the depth chart, if I go to left guard, Joe Tooney just doesn't exist. Hello? Also, by the way, Luther Burden playing up to a 90 overall. Playing up to a 90. Wait, where is Joe Tooney at? Where is... Hello, game? What is going on? Why... Did they cut them or something? Team salary, Joe Tooney's still here. Oh my gosh, they're holding out, aren't they? Oh my. They've been holding out this whole year? Is that what's been going on? Is that what's been going on? Bro, these two are holding out? Bro, get a job, dude. Get a job. They're both financially driven. That's why. Jeez, maybe we should be. Maybe I should have shopped them. I wasn't paying attention. Gosh. Anyway, we're going to be jumping into our game here without two of our best players, who I should have traded because I did not realize that they were holding out on us. I just can't. I'm just not going to pay him all that much. I'm just not going to pay him that because we need to pay Caleb Williams. We need to pay Roma Dunze. We need to pay Luther Burden. And those guys are all young compared to Joe Tooney and Jalen Johnson, who are old as hell. And we're just not going to be paying them all that kind of money. Here we are. Is this Lumen Field? Is it still Lumen? What were they before? I don't know. A little bit different than last year. We played the Seahawks when we were at home. Let's see what we can do. It is 0-0, 3-0. Seahawks are up in the first quarter. They're up 10-0 in the first half. We can't get on the board to save our life. They're up 17-0. They're up 20-0. We score 7. They score another 3. We're getting our butts kicked here. We just got our butts handed to us 23-7 in the playoffs. Let's see what happened. Tyson Bagent was playing. Why was Tyson Bagent playing? He threw 3 picks. What happened to Caleb Williams? He went 3 for 4. What is going on? What is going on right now? I'm losing the freaking team here. Did Caleb Williams decide halfway in the first quarter that I'm gonna hold out too with Jalen Johnson and Joe Tooney? What happened? Knee cartilage tear. Golly. And Tron Dexter went down too in that game. Holy crap. Whatever. It was not meant to be. Let's sim to the Super Bowl. See who wins it. That's 2 years in a row we get bounced from the playoffs. Last year was in the Super Bowl. This year was in the wild card. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that Caleb Williams went down like he did. As Caleb Williams, look in the bottom right, named MVP. Oh, yes. This year we actually get to take a look at the stats. We have to take a look at the stats in this week compared to next week, I'm pretty sure. Coach of the Year, Clint Cubic? I don't know how to say his name. Jared Goff was behind Caleb Williams. Looking in the NFC, Caleb Williams, Offensive Player of the Year. Byron Young was Defensive Player of the Year. Arvell Reese was second. Were any Bears on there? I didn't expect any to be. Offensive Player of the Year. No Bears. Valleys was second on Defensive Player of the Year. Or Defensive Rookie of the Year, excuse me. Best QB was obviously Caleb Williams. As maybe best... Roma Dunze was up there for best wide receiver. O-line, we had Logan Jones. Wow, great to see that a center is coming into a bright spot on our team, which I was a little worried about after Drew Dahlman left. Kobe Bryant had quite a good year for us. Caleb Williams gets named MVP. That is fantastic. It is a Colts-Seahawks Super Bowl. Let's see how it ends. Year number 2 ends with the, let me guess, Seattle Seahawks winning the Super Bowl. Yeah, no, they lost. Wow. Colts come out on top. We have upgrades for players. Caleb Williams gets upgrades. Staff, no staff changes. We're just fine. Let's take a look at... Go to next week because we don't need to do anything with the staff. The staff has been fine. We've made the playoffs both years. We've gone 10-7. We had a collapse in the second half of the year. Okay. We're on some tough stuff. We're going to pick up Loveland's 5th-year option. Walker can go. Williams can go. Komet's going to have to go. Odingbo's going to have to go. That'll be a nice contract to free up. We don't need Gallimore anymore. We don't need Walker. We don't need Williams Sr. We don't need Agent. Let's go take a look. Do we need Kyler Gordon? Or not Kyler Gordon. Do we need Jalen Johnson? That's the question. I think we have to continue to clear room. No staff changes. Let's view contracts that need to be signed. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the CPU's been signing because Caleb Williams has an 8-year contract. Jalen Johnson's contract is expiring. Darnell Wright still has 2 years left. Luther Burden has a year. Kyler Gordon has a year. Thieneman has 2. Dunze has 1. Monungai has 1. Sweat has 1. Dexter has 2. Thomas has 2. I'm surprised he didn't go up, if I'm being 100% honest. Javon Dexter goes up to a superstar, though. Good for him. Shamar Stewart is... Cole Kmet's expiring, but he can go. We've got other guys that can fill in. So it's looking like we are just as Maynard was a superstar. Wow. Wow. How much money do we have left? Wow, they really did sign him to a fat contract. Can we negotiate a contract with... As he wants everything so high. I mean, we'll shoot him this offer. Maybe he'll stay. He's all about the financial money. Minus on the bonus, but we'll plus on the salary. We'll see what he thinks about that. He was a little bit of a fan. Keep length, raise bonus 10%. Raise salary 8%. He doesn't really care about winning a championship. He's so financial. We're going to point to the playoff. We're out of room. Maybe he stays. Maybe he doesn't. What about... I believe we should have traded Tooney since he was holding out. Because even if we paid him, he wouldn't have stayed. I should have traded him. I'm an idiot. I didn't realize that he was holding out. None of these guys are worth re-signing. I'm just happy that the CPU signed Caleb Williams to a fat contract. Let's actually go take a look at that contract. What does this contract look like? Also, if he's not captain, he should be a captain. Take a look at this contract. Total salary 163, total bonus 230. So it's 400. That's not even that bad. That's a great contract for a quarterback that just won the MVP. It was a 99 overall. Wow. Great. I love that. I freaking love that. As we're going to advance the week because that's all we really want to do. And we might be able to participate in free agency this year. We might be able to do it. The playbook has always been a quarterback. Ben Johnson's playbook. Why isn't that an option? We don't need to do that. Is Luther Burden about to get paid? Probably. I would like to pay him. Probably should negotiate now. What is he driven by? Oh, gosh. I like Luther Burden a lot. He's interested in this. What is his... I need to back out on this. I need to go take a look at his... I need to look at his player card. I need to see what his persona is. Bigger opportunities. Chooses team fit over personal game. Stays locked in. Okay. Okay, this is noted. We're going to continue negotiating with Luther Burden. Honestly, we can add a year to this. I don't mind adding a year to this. He goes up to a 71. I'm in a good place for how this is going, but the money still needs to line up with me to feel comfortable. All right, that's fine. I'm willing to give you money, my friend. I'm willing to give you money. I'll give you more money. I love Luther Burden so much. Breaking news, Luther Burden willing to take less to sign with the Bears. That's kind of... I want this to work for both sides. If that means I take a bit less, we can build this the right way. I'm open to it. He wants his way to work. I want him to lose as less money as possible. I see, and I knew that was a great part of the persona. I went and I read earlier that he wants his ways to work. He wants his ways to work. So when he said, I want to lose money, and I would have been like, no, I want you to have money. No, that's what he wanted. He wanted you to agree with him because he wants to be right. Because the game says he's a diva, but he's not. As we get Luther Burden III back on a fat contract for 6 years. He's going to be with Caleb Williams for his whole career. Let's take a look at Roma Dunze. Did they add him? Can we negotiate a contract with him? What's his persona? Sorry about that. Took a break to crush a burger. Roma Dunze is patient, so he's willing to wait for an offer. So looks like we won't have to deal with him until a little bit later. As all these guys are going to have expiring contracts next year, as in Kyle Manungai, Roma Dunze. Loveland has an extra year. Thiemann will have an extra year, but it doesn't say that he does right now. But he will, because we'll get his 5th year option. Sweat's good till next year. We've got 2 more years with you. We're looking good. We are looking good. Kyler Gordon. We're going to hold off on Kyler Gordon for now. I need to see what happens. Kyle Manungai. We're going to hold off on you as well, my friend. Just hold off for now. As now we are going to advance to free agency, where we get into the nitty-gritty, where things begin, where things get heated. As I'm not seeing... I don't see that Jalen Johnson has left our team. Did he have like another year on his contract, or... Oh, no, he's right in front of my face. He's right there. He's right there. So we're probably going to need a corner. Probably going to need to look at corner and left guard here. We have 2 young corners. We have Kyler Gordon and we have... Let's take a look at the roster. So we need left guard real bad. That is our main focus. Left guard, maybe left tackle. On the defensive side of the ball, we need linebackers and we need corners. We need a linebacker and a corner and a left guard. That's what we need. Also on the bottom right, Luther Burden did sign a 6-year contract. If you didn't see, we don't need somebody that is a crazy overall or that wants a lot of money. Jalen Johnson wants $25 million. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. We can do... See, look at this difference. It's like a $1.5 million difference. Almost $2 million difference. We're going to do Mekhi Blackman. We're going to speak with him. Say, yo, what's up? Actually, we need to go look at his... Can we look at his persona? Keeps relationships intact. Willing to wait for the right offer. Thinks through risks. Prefers security and saving over flashy deals. Okay, so this guy wants a little bit. We can give him a longer contract if he wants. Let's speak with him. Let's give him a chit chat. I'll give him a 2-year contract. 2 years. Listen, we're contenders here. We are here to win. We are here to win games. We are going to give him. We can give him a little bit more money. We'll see how much that interests him. Doesn't really. He's the missing piece on defense here. The total value. Okay, fine. We'll remove a year and we'll give you more money. 73%. Oh my gosh. I'll give you a 4% bonus increase. He ran out of patience. Whatever, man. We will just take a look at somebody who, we don't... Maybe we'll look to draft one at this point. Let's go take a look at left guard. Peter Skoronsky has a transition tag. See, everybody's looking at Peter Skoronsky, but we don't need anybody. We just need... We can use somebody like Christian Mahogany. We'll give him a chit chat. Hey, man, what's up? Didn't check his... Oh, here it is. It's up on the top right. That's awesome. He's reliable. He's private. He's disciplined. He's serious, and he's wary. Okay. This isn't a bad contract for you. You like the contract. We've been to the... Oh my gosh. We were in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Ooh, hello. Come on. We won more games than we lost last year. Okay, so you're coming back to the money. You don't feel like we've given you enough money. How about this? Okay. If that number lands where I expect, I'm just about ready to wrap this up. We can give you... We'll do this. So you get 280K more. How does that sound? Bro, you're at 99. On the team side of things, meaningful December football. Bang. Okay. There's a possibility on Christian Mahogany. Next thing we need to look at. What did we need to look at? What was the last thing? It was corner and linebacker. I wouldn't mind splashing a little bit for a linebacker. Malcolm Rodriguez hits the market. I remember when he was supposed to be good. Cedric Gray's here. He wants a lot of money. I don't really want to give you all that money. I do not want to give you all that money. We have a lot of star linebackers here that we can find, that we can get for cheap. He's really cheap. Oh, this guy is really cheap. But nobody's going after him. He wants one less year and less money. Like, significantly less money. Why would I not go for you? He's principled. He's selfless. Okay. Let's explain to him why it works. See, he goes up a lot. You're still looking closely at where the overall value lands. Let's give him a value pitch. You know, he's selfless, so he doesn't really... Ooh, okay, we're taking a step back on that. The money's driving you at this point. Let's look at other contracts. We go up a little bit more. We're close. We're close. And if he's selfless, this should convince him a little bit. Okay. Fine. All right. You've hit me. I'll increase. Give you 10% more. Come on. You only go up that much? Ugh. Add another year, same salary. Come on. You're at 96. Come on. This is as much as I'm doing. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, JD. Just consider that. I'm the only team that's offered you. Let's advance an hour. Did we get any? Did we get anybody? We went after 3 guys. Did we sign anyone? We did. We got JD Berdard for 4 years on a pretty cheap deal. Did any... Okay, the Colts. There's a lot of people in on this guy. He has some interest still? Is that what I just saw? Let's negotiate this contract, my friend. I can add a year. What is this guy? He's diplomatic, calculated, patient, frugal. I'll give you some more money. Come on. You'd get used a lot. You'd be our CB3. Boom. Okay. Reached a good offer on him. How are we looking over here, Christian? Nobody else is interested in you. We're going up an hour. Okay. Did we get them all? We got all 3 of them. I think that's going to be all for our signings for this year that I really, really wanted to do. We got all the players that I wanted to get. Logan Jones is playing great. Jonah Jackson, boom, bing, 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 bang. Looking fantastic. As we could use another will linebacker. We could go for one. As Maynard is actually going to get the bump. We're going to have... Jeez, this could be good. Oh my God. Okay. I'm loving this team. I freaking love this team right now. It's looking fantastic. I don't even know what I want to draft. We don't even need to look at the rest of free agency. We're going to save our money for our future players. Let's see. The only person in which I'm really curious about where they went to. Jalen Johnson. You snake. You go to the Lions. Why does every team, or why does every player that we drop go to a different team in our division? Bro. Can't make this up. You can't make this stuff up. We have $71.1 million in cap. Let's go. I'm not really going to look at the combine results yet. I'm going to get into private workouts, and then I'll take a look at everything. Oh, do not sim. Private workouts. Let's take a look. This is my first time taking a look at the draft class. Okay. The left tackle talent is there. It is very much so there. Take a look at the right tackle talent. It is kind of there, but not as much. We are going to be, but this left tackle position. We will probably be drafting a left tackle in the first round. If I were to guess, then maybe we take a look. Do we need corner here? Do we know anything about the corners? We don't know anything about the corners. We need to look at the edge probably again. Probably need to look at edge again. This is truth and real. Right edge, not looking that fantastic. Left edge, also not looking fantastic. A little bit better, though. But that's not what we need. We can look at linebackers as well. Because what do we need? We need a will still? The linebackers look all right, though. So these are the three players that we are confirming for our private workouts. We have running back, Daquan Holmes, left guard, Greg Carter, and Sam linebacker, Cordell Branch. Those are what we're looking at. Now we are moving on to the draft, where we can take a look at those players. The draft is officially here. A little bit of a higher pick this year because we didn't lose in the Super Bowl. Let's advance to our pick. There's nobody in particular that I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to take. But we're going to preview our options. We're going to preview the options. Let's take a look at that running back. Do we know anything? He's a day 3, so he's not good. Let's take a look at that left guard. He's a day 3. He's not good. And I believe it was a Will linebacker, or maybe it was Sam. It was Sam, another day 3. So they were all bad. That's fine. In the first round, who do we think looks better between Eric Elias, and Franklin Banks? Coming off the dome here, they look dang near identical, except Eric Elias is much, much better in the injury department. That's who I'm leaning. That's who I'm going to take. We know that he's a round 1 player. Bang! He's ranked number 10 in the draft. We have our new starting left tackle. That's great. We're going to our next user pick in the second round. Let's view these trade offers, see if there's anything interesting. If there's a first round pick in here, I'll instantly take it. But I don't see any first round picks. So we're going to take a look into the draft. We're going to go take a look at the corner position. The corner position is something that out of nowhere we've all of a sudden needed. As this guy right here, Harvey Bradley, he's undersized. A lot of these guys are undersized. When is this guy? This guy's supposedly taken in day 3, so we might be able to hold out and wait. But actually, coming down here, Marco Waters. Marco Waters looks like solid. He looks solid. We know he's got B man coverage, B zone coverage, A hit power. I mean, come on. Come on, Marco Waters. We're going to wait to take him in the next round. We're going to look at safeties. You know, you got to look at every position. As this corner doesn't look, or this Mike linebacker doesn't look too shabby. He's projected around 1 to 2 player. He's a run stopper. Gilbert Whittaker. We're drafting you, my friend. Where are you picked? Ranked 43. We got him at 53. A normal dev. That's fine with me. Now, we're going to go to our next pick. And I'm hoping that corner is still there. Let's see if our corner that we were looking at is here. Is Marco Waters here? I see him. He's projected day 3. He could be bad, but he could be good. This is our shot of the draft. Oh my gosh! Bang! We drilled him. Marco Waters, number 37. You will not be wearing that number. Rank 13. We got him at 85. Let's go. Let's go. Advance to next user pick. I'm so excited about that. That's got me pumped up. We didn't need Jalen Johnson, bro. We don't need him. I love him in real life, but we don't need him anymore. Money hungry. That's all he is. He's money hungry. We'll take a look at tight ends because we did lose our tight end in Cole Kmet. As they all look rather chopped. Is there any centers? No. What about like a kicker? Round 4 kicker, huh? No. We gotta value all of our picks again. Let's take a look at D tackle. There's gotta be somebody good here down the board. As this guy doesn't look too bad. Pete Franklin doesn't look all that bad. We're gonna take Pete Franklin. He's out of USC. He's 6'5". He's huge. We drafted him early. That's okay. Go to our next. We're just going to go to the end of the draft, actually. We'll let the CPU pick the rest of the team. Feeling good about year number 2's draft. Feeling fantastic. Some would say elastic. Feeling fantastic, though. I'm curious to see, because I didn't see anybody that had... Okay, hold on. Before we get into that, we've got to take a look. Oh, my gosh. Negotiate this D-tackle, who's a rookie, who's a 74 overall. Hello, we'll give you 2 years, 1.6 million. He loves it. No change. Just think about it. Come on, just keep pitching. That it's a great thing. Come here. Yes, you want to come here. That was great. 72 overall. Oh my gosh. The D tackles this year were deep. They were deep. Oh my gosh. Nevertheless, we'll look at the draft recap here. As 78 overall. Let's go, Eric Elias. Gilbert Whittaker was a 74. And we got a 77. The CPU actually drafted a 71 overall left guard in the freaking 5th round. Props to you, CPU. Thank you very much. But let's take a look. Was there a generational player? Denzel Berry. D tackle. 3rd round, 79 overall. 2nd round, 78 overall. Oh my gosh. Some teams struck gold in the later portions of the year. I don't think we really need anybody here. So, end of this frenzy here. And we are going to be going into year... Actually, before we go, take a look at the roster. Generate the best lineup. This is our roster. We're going to be starting the rookie. This guy is going to sit behind Mahogany. Wow, I just cannot believe this team right now. Luther Burden, Roma Dunze, freaking Xavion Thomas. We're looking beautiful. Looking great. Those are 3 great wide receivers to have right now. On the defensive side of the ball, we have Mekhi Blackman, Malik Muhammad, and we have Kyler Gordon, all 80-plus overalls. We have Dylan Thieneman at strong safety, Kobe Bryant at free safety. Could be looking to be replacing Kobe Bryant at some point. As the defensive side of the ball, we're looking solid. We're gonna move Maynard up. He is a big head. He has a huge head. Better be using it for good. As we're gonna be looking to find edge this year in the draft. That is gonna be 100% edge and linebacker. If we can get edge, linebacker, maybe corner. Maybe corner. But I will see you guys at the halfway point, or if something cool pops up, of next season. Let's see. Where are we at the halfway point of year number 3? We're 3-4. What? I still believe there's a chance we can turn it around. I wouldn't see why not. Okay. But what is going on? Why are we failing? Ooh, let's go take a look at the stats. We're 12th in passing. Caleb's only thrown 2 picks. I mean, not as many touchdowns. We got a lot of touchdowns. Defense. We've got a lot of picks. Marco Waters. My goat. Oh my gosh, my goat. Anybody got a pick 6? Ooh, we got 2. Kobe Bryant with a pick 6 and Kyler Gordon with a pick 6. But how are we looking on the sack department? 4.5 for Austin Booker. Okay, he's taking a step. Sean Elliott has 2. Montez Sweat has 2. Sexy Dexy has 2. Blackman has 1.5. And Mateo Valles also has 1.5, as Kyle Maynard has half a sack. So what's going on? Are we just letting up a lot of... We're 20th... I think we're just losing games somehow, some way. I think we will eventually be able to come back. Yo, we are not adding Marco Waters to the trade block. Now, we could be looking to trade Montez Sweat. Right? He's got 1 year remaining, so maybe not. Is there anybody expiring this year that's like, okay, yeah, we can ship him off? No. Does anybody have an expiring contract this year, bro? I don't think anybody has an expiring contract. Oh my gosh. Who is Montez Sweat is considering? Let's see if we can trade Montez Sweat maybe. Because he's regressing. He is regressing. He's an 83 overall. And is there any teams that could use him? Any teams that need an edge? The Dolphins need an edge, and they can afford him. What kind of draft picks do they have? Oh, they're looking to be real bad this year. They have 2 first-round draft picks. What does this get you? About a quarter of the way there. I mean, we're not looking too good either. No, we're just going to stick with what we have. And we can deal with stuff later. We're not going to do any trades. Let's sim to the playoffs and hope that we made it this year. At the end of year number 3, did we make the playoffs? We went 8-9. No. How did we go 8-9, brother? How did we go 8-9? The team isn't bad. We're a 88 over. We're a freaking 88 overall. What went bad? What went bad? No. Caleb Williams was 6th in the league in offense. We were the 7th best offense. We're the 22nd defense. How did we do that? How did we crumble? Caleb Williams has a great season. Rushing wise, we have a great season as well. Receiving, Luther Burden is a dog. It's because Xavier Thomas wasn't carrying the boats in the. Oh my gosh, Luther Burden. 15 touchdowns. Holy. On defense, Kyler Gordon had 5 picks. That's a great contract year with a forced fumble. Somebody else got a pick 6. Thieneman got a pick 6. Oh my gosh. How we do in the sack department? I'm not seeing any big numbers. Booker had 7.5. Valles had 5, 4.5 for Dexter. 4. Montez Sweat had 3.5. So Montez Sweat is done. The Montez Sweat project is officially over. We need a new edge. Bad style. Really bad. Let's take a look at the roster. We still have a great team. Still have a really good team. And Kyler Gordon has played his way into another contract. I can for sure tell you that. Let's go to the Super Bowl. And we shall see who won the Super Bowl. We have a Colts-Eagles Super Bowl. Let's see who won the Super Bowl in year number 3, 2028. Let's see who won the Super Bowl. I believe the Colts won last year. Did they get the back-to-back? They got shell-shocked by the Eagles. I mean, destroyed. That was not fair. 41-14. No staff changes for us this year. Maybe we should have, actually. Maybe we should have. Let's go into next week, where hopefully... Okay, we've got some stuff. 5th-year option for Thiemann. Absolutely. Absolutely. Love that. Who is this? We don't need no franchise tag. Is Wright worth re-signing? Yes. Oh, whoa. Not who I thought we were talking about. No. Let's view contracts. I believe we are good. Honestly, we can start negotiating with Darnell Wright. Actually, we can't do contract negotiations with him yet, can we? Or can we, like, jump in here and then... No, we can't. I'm going to set him as a captain, though. He's been here for long enough. He has 6 years of experience. He's great. Luther Burden finally goes up to a superstar. Kyler Gordon stays a superstar. Dexter's a superstar. I really thought... Oh, did Xavier Thomas go down? Oh, okay. So it would also appear that this year they made it a lot harder to achieve superstar and superstar X Factor and all that. And even star. They've just made it way more difficult. We're going to go into free agency prep this upcoming week, as we didn't lose almost anybody. We can trade Montez Sweat. Gordon, listen, buddy. You have found yourself into a contract for us. How old are you? How old is he? He is 29. I'd be willing to give you a 3-year contract. 3-year contract. We've got money to spend here, so I'm willing to give you some money. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize I was underpaying you that much. Sorry, sir. Jonah Jackson, let's speak with you. Hey, man. Come on. Come on, you've got one last chance. Come on, one last chance. Just give us one more year. Come on. I don't know if he liked that. I don't think he liked that very much. All right, going into next week, we have free agency. 10-hour span of nothing but locked in things. Let's take a look at the roster and what we need to do. The O-line looks solid enough. Wide receivers are great. Running back Manungai is an 88. I don't know what he needs to do to get to a 9 or to get to star dev, but he's doing great. Devin Bush 89, Thieneman 91. Maybe we look into the free safety market. I think that's probably where we're gonna have to look because Kobe Bryant, he's only an 82 and he's getting up there in age, but we need to. Jalen Hurts makes it here. Holy crap! Let's go take a look at edge because we need edge. Nick Bosa is 31 at this point. Is there anybody that's young that hit the market that is good? No, not really. Oh, wait, Michael Williams. He's an 83 overall. He's only 25. He only wants a 2-year contract. What is his persona? He gets straight to the point and he needs to win negotiations at all costs. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna speak with him. We're gonna give him a, hey, what's up? I'll give you a 4-year deal worth a good amount of money. 29% interest. The length, change the years. Let's get that started. Do you not like the years? I can give you a less year and more money type situation here. He did not like that. Okay. I can give you a big increase here. Big increase. We're good here. I'll give you money here, kid. 57%. Let's focus on the number. I want to make sure we're in the right range. Can we even do something here? No, we're out of patience with him. Josh Sweat's 32. Maybe we're just looking to draft here. Maybe we're just looking to draft, and we'll stick with Montez Sweat for another year. But what else is here that we could possibly need? Is there? We have a good running back. We definitely don't. Holy, Bo Nix is here too. What else can we need? Maybe a really good D tackle. Milton Williams could be. There's only 3 teams going after him. Let's speak with him. I'm willing to give you your money here, bud. We can give you some money. I'll give you a big headline number. You're just about ready to wrap this up. Let's give his bonus an extra milli. Come on, wrap this up. Come on. Pitch why the value works. We don't need to give you any more money, right? You're good on that? He's good on that. He is looking at our offer. That's what we like to see. Here is a safety. Ooh, this could be our Kobe Bryant replacement. But it's a strong safety. We need a free safety. I mean, we could probably move him. As there's no really good strong safety or free safeties. Craig Woodson. We could look to move him. We have a lot of money to spend. He wants a lot of money. But he's also only 28. He is 28. We could look to just to get him here. I'll talk to him. We'll see. We'll see how much he wants. He's confident. Alrighty. We'll minus a year but give you more money. How does that sound? Not good. I'll guarantee 2 more years. Or was that 2 more mil? Okay. Increase the salary. Come on. You can't say no to an increased salary. Let's push back the narrative. You're still trying to get comfortable there? Up front. Raise his bonus, 1.25 mil. We can do this. Push back the media. Come on, guys. We're just trying to sign this guy. Leave us alone. Here we go. Just talk to you a little bit. Boom. He gets up to his 100%, In perfect timing, Craig Woodson, I hope you decide to come here, my friend. I hope you decide to come here. That would be fantastic. We are looking to go all out this year. We want to win, win, win. There's really no... I mean, we could just go after Nick Bosa. Fuck it, let's go after Nick Bosa. Let's speak with him. We've got the money to do it, right? We can do it. We'll give you some fat money here, friend. Walking these talks now. You're guaranteed. All right, we'll give you plus 20% bonus. Fuck it. Who cares? Give him his money. He's locked in. We're locked in. There's no way he doesn't go here. There's just no way Nick Bosa doesn't come here. We've done what we can do. We have to go after. Let's look at targeted. Nope. Let's look at targeted. We've got 4 players targeted. Advance next hour. Wow. All of them signed somewhere. I didn't get a single player. Where did Bosa go to? No. To the Eagles. I gave you... I might not have given him more money than that. Jonathan Cooper. Gosh, I don't want you, though. You're old. You're old. Oh, it's fine. We're just going to have to stick with what we have because nobody wants to come here that is that interested in our school, and I accidentally backed out. Continue the franchise. Gosh, that really sucks. That really, really sucks. Oh, I lied. I ended up getting Milton Williams. It must have like glitched or something. Cool. Okay, we got a D tackle. That's nice. 88 overall. That's really big for us. We don't need to address the interior D line anymore. Oh my gosh, I just backed out again. Oh my gosh. I did not mean to freaking back out, bro. We did not end up signing anybody. We have a lot of money to spend going into next year. I'd be willing to make a big trade in the draft. I'm telling you, I'd be willing to make a blockbuster trade during this draft for a crazy defensive player. I'd be willing to trade first-round picks. I mean, we have got money to spend, like I said. Like, we've got money. Take a look at running back. Anybody sticking out? This guy sticks out, but nobody's all that good in the running back department. Let's go take a look at the edge department. Do we know anything about anybody? This guy's round 2 to 3. This guy is round 1 to 2, and he's projected round 1. So that's not the best. But is there any other edges that look really good? If there's not, then we are almost definitely going to be trading. Nobody's looking fantastic. Take a look at free safeties. Nobody looks fantastic here either. And we'll go take a look at left guard, as this left guard looks pretty good. So we've got this left edge, this free safety, and this left guard. That's who we're going for. As we advance the week, we are starting the draft. Let's pause the draft. Take a look at the draft board. Let's go take a look. We looked at, what did we look at? Did we look at an edge? We might have looked at an edge. I forgot what we looked at. We looked at a free safety, I'm sure. This guy is a round 1 pick that we can get in day 3. Wow. That's really good. I believe we probably looked at a left guard who's also round 1. That's a round 1, projected round 1 to 2. And then, what was the last thing we looked at? Was it an edge? I want to say it was probably an edge. Might have been Noah Clinton. Or maybe it was Philip Bacon. I don't know. Let's advance in the draft to our pick. And let's take a look at offers coming in for round 1, pick 15. Nothing that I really want. Let's get a little trade brewing here. Trade finder. We're gonna add our first round pick. We're gonna add our first round pick in here, and we're gonna add Montez Sweat. Where is Montez Sweat? Did I pass him? Or did he regress that much? Or did he retire? Did Montez Sweat retire? He might have retired. But I also would be willing to move on from Austin Booker. Looking for teams with edges that they'd be willing to give up. I mean, Jared Verse is a 93 overall. Superstar. No, we want the best of the best. We got to go find the best of the best. Who's peaking right now? I need the best edge in the league. Ruben Bain is looking good. Ruben Bain could be a shout, actually. And he's cheap. Why is he so cheap? Oh, because he's still on his rookie contract. Oh, my gosh. Nick Bosa, who we should have had. James Pierce? No. Wait, I'm looking at linebackers now. Frick. We got to go back up to Falcons. Jalen Walker and James Pierce. Giants. Brian Burns is a 90. Abdul Carter is only an 86. 89 for Josh Hines Allen. David Bailey. Oh my gosh. He's a 92 overall. Aiden Hutchinson. Micah Parsons. Oh my gosh. Here we are. I'm going to try and get this done. Ruben Bain. I wouldn't mind having on the team, like by a long shot. By a long shot. I'd be willing to give this year's first, next year's second, and Austin Booker for Ruben Bain. It goes through. That's what we needed. We needed that high edge, the high tier edge. That's exactly what we needed. Let's advance in the draft. Next user pick. Now we know we can get away with getting some later guys that we know are going to be pretty solid. Pretty solid. Like this free safety, I'm sure is still on the board. He's not on the board. Is he? No, they drafted him. Oh, no, we were on free safeties. Yes, he is still on the board. Derek Randall, 6 foot. We're taking him. He's round 1. He's supposed to go day 3. I don't care. He's 23. I want him now in round 2. He was pick 11. We got him at 47. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Next user pick. We are going to be going after that left guard and possibly moving him to right guard. Very, very possible. Did he go? He actually did go. That is unfortunate. Now, we looked at some edges, I believe. Did any of them... This guy's round 1 to 2, Philip Bacon. We're going to take him in round 3. This isn't a bad pick. He's ranked 44. We got him at 79. Got him at 79. We take those. Absolutely. Is there any centers that look good on this board? This guy looks like he has some of the right stuff, but some really bad other stuff. We're going to draft him. Not a bad backup center to have. 86, we got him at 111. We take that. We absolutely take that. We'll do one more user pick, and then we're going to let the CPU do the rest. This could possibly be the last year. Maybe we do another year. Take a look at tight ends. Maybe there's something that sticks out. We're just going to try and find best talent available here at the end of the draft. Maybe a D tackle that looks good. Seen a lot of Bs right here. Nothing looks spectacular. Anything in the corner department? No. Linebackers? Not really. Any kickers that look good? I'm going to be honest, they don't look bad. This guy doesn't look bad. We're going to take a kicker. I don't care. We're taking a kicker. He was ranked 89. Christopher Smith. 88 kick power, not bad. We are going to advance to the end of the draft. We're going to get the recap, and we're going to see how everything unfolded. Holy 84 overall punter off the rip. I don't think I really want to spend any money on these guys unless I see a position that I need. That punter could be cool, though. Cool to have. He's good. He knows what he wants for money-wise. But our roster changed, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Elias is good. That's what we like to see. Jonah Jackson is just about out. On defense, we got Ruben Bain, baby. And Philip Bacon. Can't forget about Mr. Bacon. Also can't forget about our new strong safety that we got. Derek Randall. He, I'm hoping, will be a fun player for us. This year should be contract year for Roma Dunze. Unless the game signed him, which they've done before. We'll take a look at the draft recap. As we drafted 470 overalls. One of them being a kicker, say no, it's a little bit. But Peter Stevenson was a 71. Philip Bacon was a 74. And Derek Randall was a 77, who we got in round 2. And basically our first round pick was Ruben Bain. We traded him for Ruben Bain. Let's see for the trade on the trade block. Can we put players on the trade block? I don't know, but we've got a lot of money to spend, and we're going to have a lot of contracts this year, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to next week. I will see you guys at the halfway point where we're probably going to be negotiating quite a few contracts. Colston Loveland just signed a nice little contract here. We got it all done. Signed him up. We actually are going to be going to take a look at contracts because there's going to be quite a few contracts, I believe. Like Darnell Wright. We're going to start negotiating a contract with him. Or maybe not, I guess, actually. Keeps just saying negotiate his contract, but I would like to speak with him because I want to negotiate a contract. Whatever, doesn't matter. Is there anybody that is going to be expiring this year? No, everybody still has a whole another year. So maybe we throw this thing back for another year after this regardless. Because we can't get worse, can we? The defense got a little bit worse this year, but that's fine. Everybody here is playing up pretty good. I will see you guys at the halfway point of this year. At the halfway point of the season, we are 4-3. We're 4-3. Not exactly where I want to be, but we will take it. I don't know what we need to do to become this powerhouse team that I want to become. Something is holding us back, and I don't know what it is. Is there any contracts that we need to look at? Possibly. 4 years. No. Everybody looks solid. Javon, I mean, these guys all need one more year on their contract. Let's send to the playoffs and hope we make them. We should make them. We were 4-3. We are a better team than most of the people in the league, right? We're like an 87 overall. I'm hoping we can make the playoffs. If we don't make the playoffs this year, then we will do another year and hopefully make the playoffs then. But if we win the Super Bowl this year, this might be the last year. But we'll see. We could do a quick final year to run it back. Could be a possibility. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm a little bit nervous. I won't lie. We're 11-6. This is the best that we've done. The Lions are a 91 overall. Holy, we're missing our left tackle. Shamar Turner is back. We have upgrades available. Derek Randall is a freaking dog. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Our team is taking some big steps here. I'll be very curious as to Derek Randall has an ability. That'll be fun. Let's take a look at the lineup. Let's see. Luther Burden. I don't know if he was a superstar to start the season, but he is now. On the defensive side of the ball, Kyler Gordon is still there. Ruben Bain is still being a dog. The corners are still doing good. Randall is an 86 overall and is a superstar player. Let's go take a look at our stats. Caleb Williams has pretty much 4,600 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. What a great year. Kyle Monangai has 1,300 yards, 7 touchdowns. Holy. Oh, but Jermaine Foster had 11 touchdowns on only 444. Holy moly. Receiving, who was our dog this year? Luther freaking Burden. 14 touchdowns this year. Xavier Thomas right there. Roma Dunze taking a little bit of a step back. That's fine, though. He had 7 touchdowns, 9 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns for Loveland. Loveland, probably his best year that he's had so far. On the defensive side of the ball, tell me Ruben Bain was a dog. Ruben Bain had 11 sacks. Dio Odingbo had 9. Derek Randall had 7? What? He's a safety. He's a safety. Any touchdowns from anybody? No. What? He's a safety with 7 sacks. How does that happen? Who had picks this year? Thieneman had 3. Kyler Gordon had 2. Devin Bush had 1. Malik Muhammad had 1. Kobe Bryant had 1. Mekhi Becton. How did a free safety have 7 sacks this year? That's got to be like the most somebody's ever had as a free safety. That is insane. That is possible MVP. We were the best offense in the league. Wow. Best offense in the league. Great to see. Great to see. We're going back into Ford Field. Going into Ford Field. Hoping to get a win this time. I believe the last time we were there, we lost. Looking to get a win. Possible final season, Ben Johnson. Oh, wait, no. Last time we were in Ford Field, we won. We beat them to go to the Super Bowl. This time we're facing them in the wild card. Wait, did they go 12-2 and 12-5 and make the wild card? That's crazy. We're jumping to the end of the game. They score 7 first. We score 7 again. They score 3. We score 7. It's 14-10. They score 7. It's 14-17. 14-20. Detroit is up. 14-27. 17-27. Detroit's up. We need to score. Detroit scores another ball. It's 41-17. 23-41. Not looking good for the good guys. We get bounced by the Lions. What went wrong here? Let me guess. Wait a minute. Jalen Hurts. Caleb Williams didn't throw an interception. He's grown up. He's grown up a little bit. Jahmyr Gibbs had a great game. Monangai had a good game. What happened? Loveland and Adunze had a great game, as well as Foster having an all-right game. Luther Burden got 2 touchdowns on just 22 yards. Defensively, we were a non-factor. Ruben Bain didn't really get in there. Neither did Devin Bush. We get bounced in the wild card again. Alrighty. Well, I'll see you guys in the offseason. That was unfortunately quick. We didn't even get to jump in. See you guys in the offseason for our last and final year. Excuse me, Ty Simpson was named the NFL MVP? What? That is crazy to me, as it is a Rams-Raiders Super Bowl, the battle of Ty Simpson and Fernando Mendoza. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's kind of awesome. That is actually kind of awesome. Wow, Kyler Gordon not even interested in coming back to the team. That sucks. That really sucks. Let's see who wins. Let's see who wins the Super Bowl this year. Does the Ty Simpson-led Rams or the Fernando Mendoza-led Raiders win? The Raiders come on top of the Rams 38-32. Wow. What a great Super Bowl that would have been to watch. Truly, truly, truly amazing. We are an 88 overall. How did the team do this year? Did we have anybody lead anything? No, we didn't. It sucks. Alrighty. Let's get into re-sign week. Kyler Gordon is going to test free agency after we offered him an abysmal contract. I mean, that's fair. Are we reviewing a franchise tag? No, honestly, we couldn't even like offer him anything. I don't know why. It just wouldn't let us offer anything on Darnell Wright. Let's go speak with him. Let's give him some money here. I mean, I'm willing to give you money here. He signs a contract? Is that we just had to do the same contract over again and he was down? Or what's going on here? I'm so confused. I really want Darnell Wright on my team still, as this team is looking great. Dylan Thielen goes up to a superstar. I don't know if he's always been superstar or not, but he's deserving of it. This team is looking good. We're going to transition tag our GOAT, as we're going to pick up the 5th-year option on one of our guys. You're going to blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It's fine. You guys can all leave. It's fine with me. We're going to advance the week where we have free agency preparations. I don't think there's really much for us to do in free agency preparations. Yes, let's negotiate a contract with you, Darnell, right? I'm here. Total value, let's bump it up. Do you want to be... Let's bump this stuff up, dude. Let's give you a fat contract. The bonus, you need more bonus? Let's give your bonus a huge jump. Sign with me. Hell yeah. Darnell Wright signed again, another fat contract. Yo, Devin Bush. You do not want to retire. This is going to be our year. Come on, one last chance. You are so crucial to the team. What'd that mean? Nothing? No response? All right. Going into free agency with a lot of money this year. We're looking to improve the team drastically. Pat Surtain is on the board. Holy. We're going after Pat Surtain. I don't care. We want Patrick Surtain on our team. We want PS2 on the team. This would be huge. This is one of the biggest parts of our roster that we needed adjusted. We don't need wide receivers. Our wide receivers are great. We don't need quarterback. We don't need running back. We need Will linebacker maybe. Devin Bush does stay on the team, by the way. We need Will linebacker and corner. Those are the two that we need, and we are about to address corner and right edge. Okay, so we need right edge, corner, and Will linebacker. Here's corner, first and foremost. Speak with you, my friend. I will give you what you want, however long you want. I'll give you so much money to be here. You don't even want that much money. Brother, I will give you a lot of money to be here. Let's give you more money. Is this what you want? You want more money and longer time being here? Yes, sir. Patrick Surtain, I hope he signs here. We gave him quite a bit of money. Now, we are also going to go look at Will linebacker, and there's nothing there. What about Sam? We can move a Sam linebacker over. Nobody really sticking out to me. Greg Rousseau, 91 overall. Nick Benito is here. This guy is 25 years old. We are in a win now situation. We're going to go after Nick Benito because we're in a win now. And I'd be willing to give you some money, buddy. I'll be willing to give you some money to come play here. Okay, yeah, you want 1 year, right? Let's give you more money. You want 1 year. You want more money? Let's give you more money. I'll give you more money. Come play for the team, my friend. You're the missing piece on defense. Come play here. Beautiful. Let's simulate the next hour. Nick Benito signs with the Bears. Let's go. What about Patrick Surtain? Goes back to the freaking no. All right. Kyler Gordon, you're coming back. Listen, we need you, bud. What do you want? We will give you so much money to come back here. It's ridiculous. You want more bonus? Let's give your bonus so much. No, just increase bonus. We don't need to reduce anything. Bro, we will give you... Let's give you more money. I'll give you more money. Just come play for the freaking team. You want more money? Oh, I just decreased money somewhere. He's not going to like that. Oh, he liked it. Come on. More money, another year. We're getting close. Let's let the record speak. We went 11-6 last year. I hope that he signs with us. We're the only teams that went after him. Let's simulate an hour. And he comes back to the Bears. It's what we needed. It's exactly what we needed. Is there a D tackle in here that is a good overall that hasn't signed with anybody? Jordan Davis is an 86 overall. Let's get him in here. Let's get Jordan Davis in here too. I want this defense to be looking fantastic. We'll give you way more money, Jordan Davis. You want more bonus? Let's give you more bonus. Great. Come play for the team. He is a Bear as well. This team is going to be unstoppable. We are going to be the best team in the league, and I just backed out, and some of the stuff isn't going to save. No. No, I didn't mean to back out. Now some of the stuff isn't going to save. Nick Benito saved, and Kyler Gordon saved. So the only one that didn't save was Jordan Davis. I hate that happens. We're in the middle of negotiating with him. That's some bullcrap because I accidentally left and then he signed with the Broncos. We are going to figure this out because I want him on my team. As there he is. Jordan Davis, Kyler Gordon, and Nick Benito are added on to this team. We are going to be a force to be reckoned with this year. Look at this roster. The offense stays the same. You know, we're a good offense. Right guard can be different. But on the defensive side of the ball, we are so back, baby. We are so back. There is no reason why we should lose a game this year. You know what? We're going to go take a look at Will linebacker because we need something a little bit better than a 65 overall. And I don't mind going after somebody that's like you. Come hang out with us. We're a great team. We just need you to come here. Come on, we've made the playoffs. If we make the playoffs, you'll get more money. More money? You want more bonus? I'll give you a little bit more bonus, dude. You are cheap as hell. Come on, take a little bit more money. I know you're interested in a little bit more money. Push, like, hey, the media can just back off. Keep it on the down low. Offer submitted. Hey, we're the only team that offered you, right? Did he not take our contract? I didn't mean to do that. Advance an hour, and he's a bear as well. The defense just got so much better. Oh my gosh, and I just backed out. I hate that. I'm so used to the last Madden where you back out of it and you like actually back out of it, but it's all on the same page now. I'm not used to it. Advance an hour, and he should be there. Yes, there he is. The defense just got a whole lot better. We are going into. We're going to simulate the end of this. This team is a championship level team. We're going into the offseason. There is no reason we should lose this year. Not a single reason. We have pro days, and then we have the Super Bowl. Or no, then we have the draft. We are a 90 overall team. 90! There is no reason we shouldn't be able to find the best player in, or not the best player. There's no reason we should lose this year. Is there anybody here that we know is great? We know that our running back is round 1. I mean, it's fine. Let's just advance in the draft to our pick. Let's see if one of those running backs is still there that we know is round 1, and he is. Nick Price. Welcome. Probably drafted you. Okay, we got him good. He's a normal dev. He's got 90 speed. He's not bad. Advance in the draft. Next user pick. I believe we pick in the 3rd round this year. Let's see if we can find any hidden linebackers, because we need linebackers. Is there any linebackers that are just like, oh my gosh, they're so good. How is nobody taking them? Off of what I'm seeing here, I'm not seeing a whole lot of good things. Sean Monroe, welcome. Just throwing my draft picks out there. Next user pick. I don't even know what position we could possibly need to improve on. There's like nothing almost. Almost nothing we need to improve on. Any running backs? This guy's day 3, but he's round 1 to 2. We'll take him. We'll take 2 running backs this year. Who cares? Who cares? Pick 41. We got him at 117. See, look at that. Great pick. We're just going to advance to the end of this draft. I'm excited to get into the season. I'm super, super, super excited. I think we are going to be a phenomenal team. The only reason I'm going to check the draft recap after this is because I'm curious if there was a generational player in here, because I wasn't looking at everybody. Without morale boost, we are an 87 across the board. Let's look at the draft recap. Nick Price, 76, and the other running back is a 74. In the NFL, there was an 83 overall right guard, an 82 overall corner, and an 82 overall left guard. Solid. We could have picked this guy up. We should have been checking the guards. Overall, pretty strong draft class. Pretty strong. Don't really care about anything else. We are here for this season. I will see you guys at the halfway point, or if something else interesting pops up. At the halfway point of the final year, we're 3-3. How we should be destroying teams right now. We should be dismantling teams. Why does this guy have 4 overalls right now? The Dolphins are 5-2. We are a better team than the Dolphins. How are we losing? How are we losing? How? Genuinely how? We're not doing that good offensively. It's fine. You know what? We have to stick true with the team, send to the playoffs, trust that they will make it. There's no reason we shouldn't make the playoffs. No reason. Just finished week 18. Show me we made the playoffs. Please. Oh my gosh, we went 9-8 and snuck into the playoffs as an 88 overall. all. What kind of horrible year. Caleb Williams had 4,700 yards with 37 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Kyle Monangai had 1,000 yards. The rookie Nick Price had 417. Caleb, what? What? Luther Burden, of course, was a dog. Roma Dunze and Xavier Thomas. Colson Loveland still, this is his best year, I believe. Maybe not in the touchdowns category. On the defensive side of the ball, show me we had a lot of sacks. We have Nick Bonito, Jordan Davis, Ruben Bain, and Nick Bonito both only had 4. Tell me they were at least hurt. And that's why, right? Yes, they were both hurt. I hope that they're not hurt anymore, though. Philip Bacon, the rookie, had 5. Dexter had 5. Come on, defense. What about the picks? Kyler Gordon had 5. Malik Muhammad had 3. Devin Bush had 1. Keyshawn Elliott 1. Derek Randall 1. Any pick sixes? Or any touchdowns? J.D. Bertrand? I think I definitely said that wrong earlier. Regardless, we are here in the playoffs. We're looking to get stuff done. We need to beat the piss out of the Cardinals. The Cardinals are 2 overalls worse than us. Let's jump in. Going to Arizona. There's no reason we should lose. I'm hoping to see a dominant performance out of us. Out of the Bears. For the final year, let's see how the wild card goes. They score first. We answer back with 7. We score another 7. They score another 7. They score another 7. We march down the field, score 3. We score 7. We're up 24-21. We're up 31-21. They score 3. It's 38-24. We're up 45-24. We're up. It's 45-30. We win the wild card matchup against the Cardinals. Looking at player stats, Caleb Williams, 5 touchdown game for 365 yards. Only missing 4 passes. Oh my gosh. Rushing game. Kyle Monangai has 100 yards, and Nick Price gets in for a touchdown, although he did have a fumble. I digress. Luther Burden and Roma Dunze combined for 270 yards and 4 touchdowns. Luther Burden has 3 touchdowns this game. That's huge. On the defensive side of the ball, Malik Muhammad gets an interception. How many sacks do we have? Just 1. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. It's fine. We finished. We've made it past the wild card. A lot of upgrades to give. A lot of players right there. I'll be curious, actually, if I can look at the injury report. Can we get Nick Bonito off the injury report? Remove player from IR. No, we don't have any more removals this season? No, okay. At the very least, we have Ruben Bain still. These guys all went on the IR. All D-line went on the IR. Oh my gosh. That sucks. Advancing the week. Tell me we have an easier opponent than even the Cardinals last week. They weren't a bad overall. They were not a bad overall. We faced the Giants, who went 13-4. They are good. They went 13-4. They are good. Going into New York, we have quite the gauntlet to run here, because there's no way that we are going to be home field advantage at all, going 9-8, sneaking into the playoffs. So we have to walk into every place and dominate. Is it snowing? We've got a flurry game. A flurry game in New Jersey. We're going to jump forward to the end of the game, and I'm going to hope that we just get out and score. We punt right away. They score 10 to start it off. We answer with another 7. They answer with another 3. We score. We're up 14-13. It's 20-14. Now we're losing. They score another 3. It's 14-23, 14-26, 14-21. We get the ball back. We're marching down the field. I'm jumping into the game here. I know it's early in the 4th quarter, but it's 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10. We need someone to get open. Colson Loveland finds himself open, gets down on the 1. Caleb Williams having a horrible game right now. Manungai ended the game. Oh my gosh, Manungai gets pummeled. Manungai carrying the team 14 attempts for 107 yards. See what we can do on 2nd and goal on the 2-yard line. Caleb Williams wide open. Cole Kmet in the playoffs. In the snow. We've got to go for 2 here. Got to go for 2. Got to watch the blitz. And we just threw in double coverage to our best receiver. Gave it what we could. We're going to continue jumping to the end of the game. Hopefully they don't score. All right. We've got 2 minutes. March down the field to kick a field goal. That's all we need to do. 2 minutes to get into solid field goal range. The wind is looking like it's blowing in our favor. This Giants defense looks terrifying. I'm seeing 2 X Factors and 1 superstar. Our O-line is better, though. We rush up to the side and around for 7 yards. Let's just keep feeding Manungai. Feed the beast. It's almost a first down. It's 3rd and inches. Manungai is hurt. It's not hurt, but it's 3rd and inches. We need to get this first down. He gets pancaked. We get the first down. There's 1:30 left in the game. Price has entered the game, the rookie, in a crucial spot. The Giants are starting to call timeouts. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a good chance. 2nd and 7. Price wearing 34, which he should not be wearing, as there was a fumble. Just going to pretend that didn't happen. It's going to be a booth review. I don't think it was probably a fumble, so we still got the ball back. It's 3rd and 6. Oh, we couldn't hit Xavier Thomas. 4th and 6. It's a 47-yard field goal for Smith. We missed. We missed a field goal. We have all of our timeouts, though. I should have known that we weren't going to have a good kicker. I haven't drafted a kicker once. I did, but he was bad. We've got to blitz. We've got to get to Jackson Dart and Cam Scadaboo. We've got to get there. Oh my gosh, it's wide open. Malik Neighbors. It's now 2nd and inches, but good news is he went out of bounds, so the clock is no longer ticking. They're going to send that to a booth review. Hopefully it gets overturned. It does not. Clock not ticking on 2nd and inches. It's a fumble. Oh my gosh. It's now 3rd and 6. And I didn't call timeout. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I didn't call timeout, and there's 30 seconds left now. I just wasted 30 seconds. No. Not good at all. Nope, and that's my guy. We got to make Cam fumble. He's not going to. We call a timeout. That is going to be game. We lose in the playoffs. We lose in the playoffs again. This year it was in the divisional. I don't even want to look at the stats. Caleb Williams had a horrible game. Couldn't get it done. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like, drop a sub. I'm trying to post videos every single day for Madden's new drop. And have a great rest of your day, guys.